All right, today we'll do the migration from on-premises to Azure, that is on-premises to cloud. This is a very important activity and is very common nowadays for real life projects as well, and companies are also using this approach to migrate their data to cloud. So let's begin with the hands-on. Let me explain you a bit before beginning. So first we need to create one storage account and a container. Why storage account and container? Because as mentioned in previous tutorial, we need a storage account and a container to store blob storage or the blob data like the files or images, those kind of things, right? So let's begin with the hands-on. I have already logged into Azure portal. So we'll navigate to storage accounts first. I'm creating everything from the scratch. That is, like, we will do the migration straight from the scratch. Like, nothing is done, so that like you understand the concepts straight from the beginning. So let's create one storage account. We need to mention one storage account name. You need to be careful about mentioning storage account name, because let me show you the script why it's essential. If you look here, the syntax for azcopy, we need a storage account name here, right? So we got to be careful while firing the command. So I'm creating the storage account name with the same name which the command is ready for me, right? So you got to be careful, otherwise while firing the migration or easy copy command, you might be facing some trouble, right? So please note the storage account name what you have put. So for me it's Cloud Guru Amit. Next we have the performance. For us standard is fine. We don't need premium because it will incur more cost. Redundancy, geo redundancy, GRS is fine for us. Let's go to the next stage. In the next stage, the important part is that we need to enable hierarchical namespace, because it's generally used for like things like big data analytics workloads. So if you're doing any kind of migration, you might be there might be like tons of or petabytes of data. And also I have seen from my experience, like easy copy, sometimes like it will, like, we don't need even express route to migrate tons of like terabytes of data. Easy copy itself is sufficient, where I have seen the throughput is very good for real life projects even, right? So let's go back to the portal once again. We are done with everything for now. We are not leaving everything as default. Let's review and create. Next, let's click on the create button. So it will initialize the deployment. So for now, let's check the architecture diagram where we are. So we are like creating the storage account. Next we need to create one container, right? So we know that container will reside inside one storage account, where in the container will put the files, and those files from on premises will be put to the container. Like we'll be using azcopy to sync the data, or even we will move single data as well, single file as well. So let's go back. Deployment is in progress. Let's wait for a while it's done. All right, our deployment is done now. So let's go back to the resource, and under data storage we have the container. So let's create one container by clicking here, container. Again, we need to be careful about the container name, because if we look at the syntax for easy copy, here we need the container name, right? So as per the syntax, my container name should be sample container here basically. So let's copy this thing. Let's go back to the portal. Let's write sample container. So we are good now. Let's click on create. So our container is also ready now. So we can see that there are currently no files here. So we'll migrate our data, that is, this is our local computer where I have some files, like my own file on some of the files, right? So we need to migrate this data. For migrating we need easy copy. So if we look here, this is a like available freely. We can I can show you in a separate tab. So if you open the link, it will show something like this. We can open download as per our operating system. I'm using Windows, so for now it's good 64-bit or something. If you're using Mac, you will get one zip file. So zip file, you need to unzip it, and we should be concerned about this one application small file. It's around the 32 3200 KB around. So we are concerned about this. So our next step would be to navigate to this file or the directory. In Windows we have the directory. So if you look, like, this is the same path which is opened in command prompt, right? So I have this file. Where once we are done here, next step will be to fire the azcopy login command. Let's copy paste this command. Let's enter. All right, now we have if you look, we got one link here and one code here. So the process is simple. Let's just copy this thing, paste in a browser, and if you paste here it will ask for the code. So let's go back to the CMD and let's type the code. Let's put it. Let's click on next. Let's click on continue. So once we are done, it will say you have signed in, you may close this window. Once we get this message, please note in the command prompt it will say login succeeded. So this is important information so that we are ready with copying the files, right? So now let's show you the magic. So there is no file here, right, in the sample container which we have. So now let's say I want to copy one file, amit.jpg. Amit.jpg, if you look in the Windows, it's here, right, this one. So let's say let's say I want to move just one file for now, that is amit.jpg. So let's copy paste the command and check whether like it's moving to the cloud or not. Please note this file is on my local computer. If the commands is working, then it should definitely move to the cloud. So let's hit enter now. So here we can see the percentage, it's 100%. It was a small file, so it's done. 0 failed. If there are, I've seen if there are some repeated files or already present, it might show sometimes as failed. So it shows done. If it shows done, so technically the file should appear here, right, in the sample container. Let's click on refresh button. Yeah, our file is ready, right? This amit.jpg, which was on our local computer, that is we can treat this as on premises for now, it's on cloud now, right? So some more magic there are if this is simple DOS command or like disk operating system command or CMD, what you call in Windows. If you look, copy dot means it will copy all the files from this directory, that is part 4 files. If I fire this command, it will also, please note, will create this folder files in our Azure container here, files, and under files, whatever files 4 files you are seeing, it will create this that. And another is the sync command. This is a very important command, if especially if you want to sync whatever files are there in a specified directory. Sync dot means the current directory. So if I fire sync command, all the 4 files including our azcopy, this file will also be there, because we can specify different path as well, but for this demo I think simple this path should be fine to understand, right? It can be like another F drive where you have music. You can put this path and copy all the files to the cloud. So let's for now fire this command, sync command, and check whether all the 4 files are moving into the cloud or not. Let's try to copy paste once again. Copy, let's go back, paste, press enter. It will take some time because some of the files are slightly big. If you look the percentage here, it's going slightly slow. Now it's 50%, right? And we have the throughput. The speed is quite good, I'll say for now, considering the network connections and all. So yeah, all the files, if you look, are 100%. One it will show failed because especially as mentioned, one file was already there, right? Let's refresh it. Yeah, if I refresh, please note all the command all the 4 files which were on our local computers, if you look, are now on Azure cloud, that is on our container, right? So we are almost done, and we can check whether it's working fine or not. For now, let's delete this file, Amit file, and now let's again fire this sync command and check what's the impact, right? So it's good to do some kind of experimentation to check how azcopy command behaves, right? So let's copy and paste this command once again and check what's the impact. So it says scanned 4 files. It's like the process is very fast. If you look, process is 91.2. So let's check what's the impact here. If you look, right, so if you look here, the file is already there. So please note the impact, like if you delete from the local computer, so it won't directly delete from here, though there are commands we can schedule the azcopy. These things are also there, but for now I'm not running the scheduler and all. Right now let's do one more experimentation, which was I was saying the copy dot command. Technically it should create one folder named files and put all these files, 3 files there. I mean here it should create one file folder, then it will put the 3 file. So let's check whether it's happening or not. All right, the process is progress is 100%. So let's refresh once again. Yeah, we got the output, right? We got the files folder. Why files folder? Because if we look here, the last folder is files, and all these 3 files are contained under this files, right? So that's why, as mentioned, if we fire the copy dot command, it will create one folder like this, and it will put all the files like what are present currently. So I hope you found this tutorial, that is the architecture diagram. If we look, let me refresh you once again. So we have created first of all one storage account, then we have created one container. In the container our files were there, like whatever on-premises files we have put in the container. And from the on-premises, we what we have done, like on our local computer, I have downloaded the azcopy tool from the Microsoft website, then used the login command and all, right, and then fired these commands for sync and all, and successfully put all these local files from like on premises or the my local computer to Azure cloud. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful.